Today in Ether Drift Standard, we are breaking Beanstalk with Chid and Gravestalker. I believe the best mill card in Standard, mill creature in recent history, as well as Molt Tender, which is a mana dork that also mills. It puts it over the top, guys. We crush. Mythic! Mythic with a 4 rare deck. Let's go. Smashing. Let's go. Hey, it's Mythic Mike. We got a banger for you. I always loved Beanstalk, but it was a little short, to be honest, in a really competitive deck. But my God, have we hit a good power level now. Beanstalk, when you play a spell for mana value 5 or greater, you draw a card. You also draw a card when it enters. So what we're doing is we're going to play cards with cost reduction. These get cheaper. If you mill, there are other decks that have done this. And, we might play a 1-drop that's 7 mana, so we'll draw a card, right? That's the whole point of the deck. And the way to get cost reduction is self-mill. But we have a lot of, new tricks, or at least 2 new cards that really put it over the top. Molt Tender is amazing. The reason is this thing mills. We can tap it to mill each turn. But additionally, it can be a mana dork by exiling a card from a graveyard. So generally what you do is you put this down early and you use other mill creatures, which we have a ton of, and then you exile lands or non-creatures from the graveyard to use it as a mana dork. And then later in the game, when you don't have to use the mana, you just use it to mill, which then buffs our things. Or if we need to play a big thing later, it can be a mana dork again. So the versatility here is huge, especially with Beanstalk, because who wants to take turn 2 off? You no longer have to. Turn 1, Molt Tender. Turn 2, we play a mill creature, and we play Beanstalk because we'll have an extra mana here. So you're not taking turn 2 off, which is huge. The other mill creatures, right? Mills 2. If it dies, a creature gets -1/-1, super helpful. Mill surveils 2, so you generally mill, and it can come back and put a counter on creatures. Haywire Might, put it in every deck, guys. I'm calling it. Kills Synthesizer, kills Shelter by Ghost, kills all of the vehicles and new artifacts in Aether Drift. My God, just play this card. And also, when we sacrifice it to kill those things, we will, it has to be a non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment. But when we do that, it goes in our graveyard. We get more creatures in our graveyard, which will further reduce the cost of our big mill spells. Awesome. This card is awesome. I really do think it's the best. You'll see there's one game where we played the 8 mana version of this that gets cheaper for cards in your graveyard, creatures in your graveyard, which people used to play in this deck, but I think it's just bad now, and I did remove it. So we have one game with 2 of them in, only 2 of them, and I ended up taking them out to put some more removal in. And this is just way better because it's only 6 mana, it's 2 less than that card, and it's 1 less than this, to still get a Beanstalk trigger and a 5/4, which ain't bad when you're paying 1 or 2 mana for a creature. I mean, 5/4 is legit. Additionally, you can cycle this, which puts it over the top. All the times when you play these kind of decks, sometimes you get stuck with a bunch of big creatures in your hand. You don't have any self-mill. You're done, right? Well, if we get this big creature in and we don't have self-mill, you can cycle it. This puts a creature in your graveyard, and we draw a card, and then we're closer to playing our other big creatures. So best mill creature for these types of decks. Amazing. I really wasn't super sold on it at first. Then when I started playing it, I was like, yeah, this is it. This one too, right? Amazing. It's 1 cheaper for every creature card in your graveyard. 4/2 flying, they discard a card, and we potentially draw a card if they discard a small card. These will put it over the top. And trigger Beanstalk and draw cards when we play them. Overlord, even when you play on the small side, which we're almost always playing here, will trigger Beanstalk, so we'll kind of get 2 cards. A lot of the times this mills 4 and you can bring back a creature. You don't even want to bring back a creature, you just want to stack your graveyard. Eventually this will pop out as a 5/5. Overwhelming Remorse, right? 1 less for each creature in your graveyard. Exile a creature or planeswalker, great removal. And we'll trigger Beanstalk when we play it. Harvester of Misery, more removal that actually puts a creature in a graveyard because something gets -2/-2 just for 2. And this goes in our graveyard, which is then a creature in our graveyard that makes these 3 cheaper. Or you can play it for 5 And all creatures get -2/-2, blow up some small decks. And what's really nice about this is Overlord can get it back, so you can keep playing it. I've shown that before. Overlord can get Haywire Might back over and over again to kill all the artifacts. One Surveil land. I mean, guys, it's a powerhouse. These new lands, by the way, great new dual lands. So now we just have such a sweet mana base in Golgari. Guys, it's very, very powerful. Like, will things have to change? Will we have to add some graveyard hate if graveyards take over like this, or more likely like, you know, some big combo deck? Sure. We might have to change some things, but super, super solid. I did want to note one card I wish we had put in. Check out all my early access decks too, by the way. We have some crazy things. I'm sure we'll have to perfect it. But this card would be cool with mill creatures as well, because if a card has mana value 5 or more, it comes in with 3+1/+1 counters on it. So when we play these, they'll be huge. This will be like a 7/5 flying for cheap after we play this. And then this is still a 5/5 crew 3. So I did wish I could combine it all, but I think I had to pick for now. And I think Beanstalk feels a little better currently. But worth mentioning, let's get into the game. So let's crush untapped GG stats at the end, because we're playing for real, not just early access. Let's go. All right, Kaoken, let's go. We are going to dominate today. It's not even going to be close. Oh, yeah, you're playing some mono red, baby. We're playing Magic. We are playing Magic. So you always want to play this one first. It's a new card. Mill a card every turn by tapping it, or exile a card from a graveyard and add a mana of any color. Obviously very good in Insidious Roots, which we'll be playing soon too. But the reason why this is really nice is next turn we can mill, and then we can use it as a mana dork. But then later we can use it as a... Alright, let's see the best way to do this. Later we can use it as a mill thing. So it kind of does both. So see, we milled a creature and a spell. We only care about creatures. So what's really nice is we get to do this. We obviously take the non-creature, since creatures in our graveyard is the whole point of our strategy. Okay. Beanstalk. Next turn, we can draw 2 cards off this if we want. All right, so he is going. He can't really attack with the Swift Spear. Dude, this card's still good. All right, let me think. Let me think. Oh my god. Beanstalk, man. So which one do I want, if anything? I think none of them. I think in this deck we actually are going to not do it sometimes. So we can do that at instant speed, by the way. Let's go. We only have 20 lands because we are counting on playing this on the small side. I think it's worth it, though, because we pretty much can draw 2 cards, or at least draw 1 mill 4, which ain't bad. So I think it is like this. Haywire Might is a beast of a card, guys. It's going to kill all the new artifacts and vehicles. People are going to cry. Ooh, I should have double blocked, maybe. Ah, it's fine. So we can use the mana to do that, right? Now he still gets too big, unfortunately, but whatever. I guess I could have double blocked and killed that, and that might have been the play. Oh my god, and we're off to Beanstalk land, huh? We would like some removal, obviously. Although, so we're not milling. We could be milling with Beanstalk. Beanstalk. We are only playing 2 of these. We're playing more of the other card. So a non-creature. All right, good luck, sir. This is going to come out soon. So he has to get past a 2 flyers and something that gains life for 10 damage off of 1 card. These are way better, by the way. These things. Because they're way cheaper to play. And they do Beanstalk. And you can cycle them. Discard them to draw a card. Which puts something in your graveyard. So I think Molt, Tender, and that insect card put this over the top. All right, I think he should resign now. So obviously this one, we draw a card. Oh, now that is a little annoying, I guess. Now that I'm thinking about it. In that we didn't quite hit anything great. Should I be milling? I guess I can mill end of turn. Still, it looks like we're in a much better position than him. We're at 10 life. Beanstalk. I was never a fan of Beanstalk, but I think this card fixes it because it's you can play Beanstalk and something else on turn 2. Mill a card. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. A 1 mat. We could just cycle it too, but nah, we're going to draw. Oh my god. We're off to Beanstalk land. We're off to Beanstalk land. What are we doing here? Should we just start killing him? I feel like it. This thing's going to pop out. You know what's kind of funny? We haven't even hit our removal. Oh, shoot. We have a Beanstalk in there? Did I just miss that? Could we have been drawing 2 cards that whole time? Who needs it? You know what's funny? I think I missed that because it looked like these lands. I'm playing these new, they're kind of cool. They're kind of confusing, though. Maybe I'll have to take them out. Oh, Lord. All right. Mill. Now, if we get something, we're going to draw 2 cards off our Beanstalks. Which, it looks like we probably could have been doing the whole time. Mill. Is he going to have a prowess trigger? Because I kind of just want to play this, right? But at the same time, if I play it on the big side and then he, whatever, and he uses a spell, I guess why risk it? Why risk it? We're about to get a 5/5 out, right? I could play the left side of this, kill both of these, and draw 2 cards off my Beanstalk. But there's a chance he'd play a spell and make these too big. Masterpiece. Remember, we do have 6 removal in here. 2 of these and 4 of the hard removal. Let's go. All right, Darkened Door. I am going to keep it because this can find a land for us. It's a little weird, though. I mean, it should be able to find a land for us. We'll see if it does. Uh-oh. 1 land and we're off to the races, though. Oh my god. Okay. He may have protection, so we got to do it now. I wish we could get Beanstalk out, but we'll see. Oh my god. Fine. We do have a lot of removal in this deck, as you can see. Oh, you know what's really nice? Those are 1 mana now. So if we get 1 land, we can play Beanstalk into it. Oh my god. We still gonna lose? Let's see. Does he have protection? Oh, he does it and we draw a card. We draw a card. Oh man, Beanstalk. You saved my life. Alright, let's think. Ooh, too bad on the lands, but I guess we could have done one more. Oh my god, poor guy. Poor guy. I mean, we're a little low, I'm not gonna lie, so it's a little scary. But okay. Oh my god, Beanstalk. I feel like we're gonna win this. Oh, that's good too. Although a little annoying, right? When Beanstalk starts going, my lord. My lord, guys. Looks like he's in a deep doo-doo. Sec. So I guess there's no reason not to do this. Okay. Is there a deal 4 damage spell that he has? Ooh. Wait, minus... That'll still work, right? Yeah. Because then we're going to go like this, which will kill one of our things, but we'll draw a card, and we'll kill his thing. Bing! All right. Get past 2/5/4s, baby. Oh, Beanstalk. All right, Murkosh, not the fastest hand, but we did change out the lands because last game the lands with the I mean these are weird too, right? But last game the lands with the cars on them that are the new lands for Aether Drift confused the heck out of me, and I thought it was I thought Beanstalk was one of them. I feel like these will confuse me less, although they are kind of. Maybe I should go back to normal lands. I like to try out these cool lands though. Oh, discard. Um, discard. You're telling me? I think it is this, right? We are gonna do Beanstalk. Because next turn we can play this. Alright, he's making me discard things. Does that even matter? I'm going to discard this. The reason is next... Well, I guess we didn't have to do that. So this draws cards, if you remember, because it's an Overlord. Alright. So we have 1, 2, 3 in our graveyard. So I think we are going to decline that more than might make sense sometimes. Okay. So we are going to play this, which will draw a card off Beanstalk. This is definitely one of the cooler cards. Hey, baby. That's not good for you. So we will start with this to see how if we can get anything more in our graveyard. Oof. Bummer. 1, 2. All right. So we'll just play it, which will draw us a card. This would draw us a card too, but... So we have to tap that so we can't attack with it. The reason is this can get us a mana, which can make us kill any enchantment. Beanstalk is back, baby. I'm telling you. These two are to thank for it. Ooh. Okay. So which one? Which one? Do I want to draw? I will draw off either. Do I want to kill something? I think so. I think so. I'm down to 2, I just realized. So I got to watch out here. So I guess we just have to kill this. Obviously... you have to exile something to get mana from this card. Don't exile a creature, clearly. Alright. So I think we will be going. Is he gonna kill me off Hopeless Nightmares? That'd be pretty sad. I can gain life at instant speed, remember? Yeah, that don't work. That don't work, silly. That doesn't work, baby. Might is the best card in the world. Play 4 of these in every color with green, guys. It's so good right now. Mill. Ooh, that would have been a good one, though. Guys, the amount of people that say, I don't like milling good stuff, so I don't like to mill indiscriminately. If you think that way, we need to do some basic statistics, guys. Always mill. Don't think like that. That's literally wild. When I heard someone say they think like that, it made me so sad inside. Made me so sad inside. So he's got to block this, right? Because if we block, yeah. So he's in trouble. The reason is you're just as likely to mill something good as something bad. And if anything, you're getting more information because you're seeing what you don't have anymore in your deck. Not to mention, the whole point of the deck is mill. So it's better to mill things. All right, let's go. All right, Tissue King, let's go. So start with 9 usually. Oh my god. So I did end up taking out the big guy. We don't even need him anymore. We now have the insect. What do I want to do here? I guess I'll just kill it. It's close. I could have waited to blow him out, but I'm always worried that he has, We'll see if he's got a haste guy. I'll stay on block. Hey, I knew it. I knew it. Oh my god, poor guy, huh? Poor guy. I think this goes... I think we are going to keep Overlord. The reason is we can get back our guy. So the trick with Overlord that I've shown before in Best of One is we get back our Harvester from removal over and over again. It's always pretty good. Does he have protection? Probably, right? So I should have probably done it on that one. Protection. One, two, three, four, five. Oh my god, we messed up. They tapped the wrong lands. Oh my god. Why would they do that to me? Whatever. Whatever. Obviously, I wanted one of the... Oh my god. One of the blacks. Dude, this game is so silly sometimes. Now, we will have a strong turn next turn, right? Does he have trample? We can kill Hardfire with that, too. This card's underrated. Whoa! Does he have to pay mana? I mean, I guess it does buff it, too. This feels like a waste, though, right? Unless he's got a fling or something. Obviously, I wish I had... Alright, well, I do start drawing, sir. What a broken card. Wow. Don't want those. All right, I think we've done it, baby. So I did move, you might see in a game before this, I did have the, poor guy. I did have the 7 mana mill guy, but I got rid of him. Who needs him? All right, Michael, 215, let's go. All right, we do have some answers for that. This comes in as a forest. Always do this one first. Molt Tender. The reason, which I may have said before, depending on how I order the videos, is that next turn we can mill. We can play this and Overlord. And then, I love this card, man. I think this really actually helps with the deck. Now, will we lose because Borosaurus is fast and we didn't get our removal? We'll see. So here's what we do. We're actually going to do Beanstalk, right? I think. So we didn't even get a creature. So that can be any mana. All right. Let's go. Took my Beanstalk, you're telling me. Okay. So obviously we would like a Might. We have 4 of them, which can kill an enchantment. Eek. We could... which one? I guess we'll just mill and see what happens. Oh, I should have done that before. I messed up. If I had milled before, oh my god, we could have got it back. Now that wouldn't necessarily kill what he's doing, so. Obviously the best thing would be the Might or the Exile thing. But all right, he got me. I think. Let's see. I guess it's not necessarily guaranteed he's got me. Let's see. Oh, God. Yeah, we gotta lose that, unfortunately. Mill. Creature. So how cheap are we getting? I could be doing this wrong. So that is what was needed. Is he going to kill me anyways, though? Borosaurus is still a menace. We do have 4... Oh, my God. Okay. Please. Please don't kill me right now. Oh, wait, does he have trample? Oh, it has trample. I forgot. All right. Can't win them all, guys. The deck's still annoying. The worst part is we had so many answers, but don't always draw them. All right, Ender. This comes in as green. Interesting. Let's go, baby. Now, don't worry. We got some crazy innovative decks. I have one of the coolest decks I've ever thought of. But I wanted to start with something clean, you know? It's often good to start. I have some great early access decks, too. Probably not fully perfected, but maybe, honestly. I spent a good amount of time on it, on most of them. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Let's get... Dude, I love this card. I'm in love with it. It's so cheap, too. It's one cheaper than this one. Remember the other guy that we were playing for a second, but we took out? He's like 2 more mana than this guy, just for a 6/6. I mean, it's Death Touch Menace and stuff, but a 6/6 versus a 5/4 for 2 less, when all we're trying to do is trigger Beanstalk, and this guy is cycling. I think the decision's easy, baby. Oh, he's got Beanstalk. Well, we got a Beanstalk in here. Oh my god. How cheap is everything? Do we want anything? I think we want a Haywire, right? Kill that Beanstalk. We'll kill his Beanstalk, baby. You're not drawing off that. The best card in... Oh, he's got 2 of them. The best card in Standard, though, let's be honest. Right now, I mean. I'm going to go risky. No, I'm not. I'm going to go this. Whenever you cast, so we should actually kill it. We got you, baby. Dude, that thing's 1 mana already. What the heck? That thing is 1 mana already. Obviously, I wish we had a Beanstalk, but 1 mana 5/4 is no joke. Either. Followed by a 1 mana. Probably will be 1 mana at that point. 4/2 flying that draws us a card. Okay, so it is this annoying deck, right? Whatever. This thing will come back and be a menace, too. So this uses Beanstalk for certain spells. Okay. I like this. This is a new land, right? But all right, let's hit one. Eek. I think we'll see if he blocks, right? All right, dude, this card, man, it's always been good. I've always put it in decks, but it's really getting to the next level now that we've got a little more support for it. Would this deck have wipes? God. Remember, if we had Beanstalk, we'd be drawing cards every time we play these because they're big creatures that are just played for cheap. Easy peasy. So we shouldn't play that. Although it's tempting. Can he make it big enough? All right. Poor guy. All right, he does draw off that, and he can tap 2 creatures. His only problem is we have more than 2 creatures, and this is a turn away from coming back, and then we start getting more Hallow Marauders, more Chidden Gravestalkers. When I first saw this, I didn't realize, but it's 2 cheaper than the other big guy, and it has cycling. It's way better. It's so much better we don't even play the other guy anymore, baby. That 8 mana abomination. I mean, why not, right? What are we doing here? What's pretty cool is we can, I mean, dude, that's 1 mana. That's hilarious. Is we could just be cycling it too if we really wanted. Although, why do we want to? It's 1 mana 5/4. Oh my god. If only this color had board wipes, huh? Yeah. And what's cool about best of one, I mean, interesting about best of one is it's not like they can really have that much graveyard hate. They could maybe have 4 graveyard hates or something if they're super aggressive, but unless it already goes with the deck, it's kind of rough. I mean, that's still game, baby. Let's go. Let's go. This one, because we can use it as a mana dork next turn if we mill. Will we, though? No, we'll just mill ourselves. Because I think Beanstalk is best. Because this draws a card off it, right? Beanstalk, baby! Ooh, he's got... So this is annoying deck, huh? Omniscience. Do we have an answer? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. How quickly can he get that thing back? What's he getting it back with in blue? We'll have to see. Or he probably has white in here. Ooh, he does have white. What a trash deck. What's a bummer is we probably could have saved a mana to kill it, right? And then yeah, that would have been. I assume he can just... I'm sorry, this card shouldn't exist. All right, Jurius. That's not enough lands. Oof. That's weird, huh? We could start... If he kills this, we're in deep doo-doo. And even if he doesn't kill it, we're in deep doo-doo. I think I just kept a bad hand here. Is this going to be our loss? We did lose one earlier, but I probably won't even show it. I kept a really bad hand, and it was before I removed the big guy that isn't good. Oh no, and it's a creature. We can use this for mana at least, thank God. He doesn't kill it right now. Mana of any color. Alright, perfect. Oh my God. We have to exile our creature to do it, but whatever. I guess we will take that, because we can play it. Hopefully we can get a black land. My God. He's gaining life. Some control pile of nightmare. That's good. All right. I knew it. I knew we could succeed. Let's go. We're off to the races. We need our, what's it called, though? One, two, 1, 2. So we can do this plus another one, right? Yeah. We could almost play the big side, honestly. Man, those things are annoying. Not gonna lie to you. So we're gonna do this. Where you always, right, you have to exile a card from your graveyard to tap its mana. Again, we are breaking that with Insidious Roots. Also, there is, since mill creatures are smaller, I did show in early access the mono green vehicle makes creatures that you cast for 5 mana or more. I think it would work on these. Yeah, it does work. Or that enter for 5 mana or more. That enter for 5 mana and more, come in with 3+1/+1 counters. There's a really cool new vehicle. And you could pair it with mill creatures. I didn't think it was quite as good as Beanstalk, to be honest with you. And I think the mono green version I made is really good, so check it out. But it is interesting, right? You could play a bunch of mill creatures with the artifact. I guess we'll just make it cheaper. It's close. Maybe I should have... Are we gonna lose this one? I mean, part of me feels like... By the way, Overlord is one of the best cards against control. Because they have to time their board wipes. Right? This will pop out. They need to Sunfall, and then this will pop out later. And it's not hit by temporary lockdown. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to and dealt by this creature. Weird. Weird. Do I mill? I think so. Okay, interesting. Wow, it was going to try to really do me like that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Dealt to and by. So I guess I'm not going to waste my mana on that thing until we get a Beanstalk, right? Because this is also big enough that it counts for Beanstalk, because Beanstalk draws cards off casting spells with 5 or more, and this is another one of those cost reduction ones. I think we are milling. Oh, Beanstalk. I'll go for the kill, I guess. Is he countering it? Presumably, right? I should have played this land. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Oh, wait. No, he's not countering it. He's drawing. So he's going for the board wipe, which makes sense. Can we hit him down in time? And can he time his board wipes with these? So I believe creatures enter. This won't be a creature entering because it's already in play, right? So I think it gets around these, which is pretty cool. Should I be milling or attacking? I'm not sure. Ooh, that's interesting. There's nothing I could really hit, right? So I should attack first. I think we're holding because presumably he's sunfalling. Presumably he's sunfalling. Okay, so he's killing that one and then sunfalling. Is my assumption. Now we aren't out of it. Ooh. Day of Judgment, similar. But that's why sometimes people say like, oh, you died of board wipes. It's like, save a couple cards, dude. Save a couple cards. It's not that hard. Now, if he gets another board wipe, sure. We're in deep doo-doo. Not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you there. Okay. All right. Is his last card a board wipe? Because then we were beat by board wipes. But if it's not, we're very much still in it. That's pretty cool. Is there anything we can hit? No. We might want to play these, but maybe not. So I'm going to... Do you have a counter spell? Okay. Not great. Not great. How many cards do we have in here? Probably enough, right? Maybe not, actually. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we do have enough. Therefore... should have probably been doing this beforehand. Would have really helped. Yeah, is that gonna come back to bite me that I didn't do that extra 2 damage? Maybe. Because now we're 1 off, right? A removal spell. Oh my god. We can't lose, guys. This is a masterpiece. Let's go. Oh my god, dude. Easy. We show on tab GG stats now that we're outside early access, and my god, a little quick 7-3, and we're in diamond, you know, pretty early on in the season already from my budget flyers, which is like the best climber, although we'll see if it still works. We might have to do some updates, but we're gonna have some bang climbing decks too. 7-3, we beat most things, traded against some of them, obviously small sample size. I did have 2 versions, as you saw. I took out this thing, which, you know, it's just too expensive. We don't need it anymore. Yeah, went really well. And obviously, just so you know, I am going to... What is 71%? Is that right? Oh, no, 70%. I was like, what? I do show these things. Of course, it's a small sample size. Sometimes I play more games. Like I played like 50 games with my skeleton deck, and I'll maybe do a follow-up. Of course, there's variance. Of course, it's not guaranteed. It's just a good sign that the deck's working. I don't pick selected games. I will show everything. And, you know, if a deck doesn't work, try another one. But It's obviously a great sign when we get a positive win rate, especially early in the season, climbing, and we'll keep showing these. Let's go, baby. Smashing, let's go.